Good evening again. Downloads are really coming in. I think this will be the last one for today though, because as an energy healer, feeler, empath, you use a lot of energy when you do readings, and I think that's one of the reasons why I've not been coming online, face to face. I've only been doing the readings, offline. Yeah, it takes a little bit more, setting up energy wise and that. But yeah, Spirit's telling me to show my face, so I'm showing my face. Yeah, so just gonna use my intuition, channel into my purple dragon, use my intuition, third eye, and just be drawn to whatever deck I'm drawn to, and many decks could come out. I hope not, because there's only 20 minutes on my phone, so yeah, just gonna go to what I'm drawn to. Been speaking a lot about bottom of the deck, using your intuition, your third eye, your purple colour, crown, third eye colour. Yeah, I've been speaking a lot about that, and Spirit wants us to use our intuition more. Don't doubt ourselves, we don't give ourselves enough credit. I've doubted myself many times. Just make sure my lights. Thought that was a little bit dimmer. Is that a bit brighter? Yeah, I doubted myself at the early stages of my awakening. That human in me, that ego, also other people's projections, putting their doubts on you. Yeah, I did. I don't know. It's hard to, when you're channeling light language and Reiki and channeling daily with readings. It's hard to doubt yourself when you've got Spirit coming in daily. That connection, co-creating with Spirit. I'm not on this path on my own. Everything that downloads comes from the high source, my spirit guides, my angels, my team. We're a team. Yeah, so let's just use my intuition and see what cards I need to be drawn to. Mary Magdalene message. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've not had a message from Mary Magdalene quite a while, because my twin flame path has me doing all sorts. One day I can be channeling dragon light language, next day I can be Lemurian light language, next day I can be whisked away somewhere to help somebody, family or a friend, next day I can be stuck in Philadelphia doing grid work, picking some knowledge up from this place that Spirit's got me stuck in. Many things, can come through. And you may have heard me speak, but I want me to write a book next. Now that might sound grand and too ambitious for people, but when you've been on the twin flame journey and you've been through a dark night of the soul, and you've come to the realization you are human and you are divine. You've seen that, you've seen the outer world. You know that your inner world, what you think and what you speak, you create. It's not far-fetched at all. We're very, very capable beings of reaching any goal we set upon ourselves. And as I've always said, this is not coming from me. Yes, it's coming from my hands. You know, my candle business, I create that for these hands. My Reiki business also channeling through my hands, but it's coming from a higher source, you know. Being guarded, every step of the way, guarded. Yeah, guided. When one knows that thou shalt create all things from thy inner source of love, is when one understands the alchemical magic of life eternally. Yeah. Yeah, when I create my candles, my online readings, especially my candles, you know, my candles was the very first spiritually known creation of ours channeling. So it was coming from a different place, you know, it was coming from a place of love. Yeah, it was like higher source, you know, coming through. Couldn't dispute that. I've never made a candle before in my life. One morning I just woke up, started to follow my intuition and the nudges and the signs Spirit was leaving me. And I started creating these beautiful candles and with crystals in them. So not only candles with just fragrance, which is healing enough and creative enough, but no, I knew my intuition was telling me, my spirit guides, my angels, was telling me it needed that element, that crystal element to it, needed that energy added to the healing of the fragrance. So combining them, you know, and I knew it was coming from a place of love, somewhere inside myself and somewhere up above. It was coming from a place of love, and I'm a poet and I know it. Yeah, you know, it's from a high source. All of what I've created in the last 8 years, it's co-creation. I'm co-creating with my spirit team, not on this path alone. Although you can't see anybody behind me when I'm, you know, channeling, and I can't see my spirit guides. I can't see my angels. I have seen my angels. I've seen them when I go deep into Reiki channeling and meditation. My deepest stillness points is when I do get the visions of the angels, you know, coming through my Reiki sessions. When I'm channeling online, I don't see an angel stood at the side of me. I don't see, you know, Mary Magdalene. I get visions in my mind's eye, in my third eye. I can get visions coming through. And I know by my intuition and my spirit team guiding me what reading it's going to be, who's going to come through. So Mary Magdalene coming through, hence why I went for the Mary Magdalene cards. So, you know, yeah, this card here. Now, you see, I could have gone for that card on the bottom of the deck. Didn't feel drawn to that. My intuition was telling me no, the card underneath. The card underneath is, our truth is that which dwells in our hearts, not our heads. It's coming from a place of love. It's coming from my heart, that card. the intuition that I was feeling, hearing, seeing in my mind's eye, visions. It's coming from that place, that sacred heart. Not my head. It wasn't coming from my mind. It's all coming from my heart. I was being led by the heart. Created my business. Yeah. Didn't feel drawn to that card. Is that it? To see with the eyes of the heart is to see beyond all time, space, reality. Yeah. Another heart card, and not all these cards have hearts on them. Yeah. My heart, you know, did have eyes at that point. I was understanding. I was creating from a place inside of me, you know, also outside of me, coming from a high source. But yeah, I was seeing beyond this realm at this point. You know, my heart was leading the way, guiding me. Yeah, so it was definitely guiding me. So that's it for Mary Magdalene. When women had wings, my intuition is telling me when women had wings. And you know, if you've been following me for quite a while, you'll know I talk about wings. Anything with angels, wings, butterflies. Yeah, because I work with the angelics. The angelic realm works with me. I am an angel on earth, they've told me. And I wondered why I was being drawn to all things wings. Also Mary Magdalene, you know, it all connects, you know, your path connects down the line. And I was wondering why. I was like, what's this about wings? Like I say, from one day to the other, if you caught my last reading, you can be on to the next, on to the next, on to the next, you know, spirit as you're doing yeah, balancing acts. They have you balancing these scales. You know, so they don't just want you doing one thing. And I've come to realise, because of how ancient I am, that's why I have so many spiritual gifts that have returned to me since I've done the healing, since I've opened my heart. I can see with my heart now, you know, whereas before I couldn't. Before I did the healing, and I wasn't listening to my intuition neither. I was letting my mind lead the way. But once I started to let my heart lead the way, yeah, I started to balance myself out. These scales started to balance, and the knowing of when I follow my intuition and I don't let any outside external noise, you know, tell me what's right for me, what's right for my path, all of that. Yeah, I started to see achievements. Started to see big achievements coming in. Baby steps at first, you know, but the more I started to follow my intuition, felt I was achieving something. I felt like I was getting somewhere. When I stopped listening to others, and I started to listen to me and really tune in, you know, to my spirit guides. Yeah, fast moving action came in. You know, I was seeing more and more of a pickup, you know, of what I was, and you know, your intuition tells you, your spirit guides are leading you to a path of abundance. Yeah, 777. I keep seeing 77. I'm in my abundance timeline now. So the 8 years now, coming into this year, 8 years of my spiritual awakening. this is that. This is, yeah, fire horse energy. Before the fire horse energy was coming in, I could tell there was, the fire horse year was going to be fast moving energy flying in. The wands, yeah, and that's, you know, that's me this year. It's like I'm a, yeah, push with no brakes again. I'm at full speed. There's fast moving energy. I just feel like an urgency. There's something revving up, and all that I've been working for and balancing out, I'm at the, what's the finish line, but I'm achieving it now. I'm achieving it with more, not having to put in as much work, you know, from like previous years of building my candle business up. I'm achieving it with more, what's the word? Grace? No. Help me out, spirit. Yeah, I'm not having to be like constant go and exhaust myself. Yeah, but I'm still achieving what I'm setting out to do, you know. Building my community online, starting to write my book. And I laugh about that because I've started a few pages, but then I'm like, yeah, there's stop and starts on this path. But again, that's what Spirit wants me to do, to reach my 10 of Pentacles. Abundance in all areas of my life. Pentacles, material, community, your wolf pack. Yeah, notice my my wolf pack's coming in, you know, my soul tribe. Because I've done the balancing out, these skills of justice that finally balanced out for all the hard work I've put in and for following my heart, not my mind. This Ace of Wands, I'm achieving what I set out to do, what me and my spirit team, angels, set out to do 8 years ago. Feel that. Said the year of abundance and aligning fully onto my soul path, not doubting my intuition anymore, is this year. It's the year of the fire horse. I was waiting for the year of the fire horse to come back in 2025, and my intuition was telling me big things, you know, what I've been setting out to do for many years was coming, you know. Yeah, I'm going to leave it there because that's, but yeah, I'm at that achievement point where I'm going to see things coming into me now. These ones, fast, you know, things, yeah, picking up pace. Fire horse energy. Any more? Let's have a look. Move these out the way. I'm drawn to this deck. Law of Positivism, and that will be the last one. One card from the Law of Positivism. Let's see where Spirit wants to go with this. Yeah, one card, please, Spirit. One card, please. One card. Message, please, Spirit. Positivism. No, not that one. See how stuck that is? Yeah. The energy. Yeah. One message, please, Spirit. One message. I've not used these cards in a while. That one. See that? That got stuck in my hand. That's me using my intuition. Spirit wants me to read this message out. Okay, my body is a manifestation of my energetic state. yeah, I've been making a promise to myself. I wouldn't say I've let myself go, but I've not done as much yoga. Now, if you do follow me, that's where my journey started 20 years ago, maybe more now. My mum was not here now, bless her. Passed about 6 months ago. It's very early doors. She was the one that first handed me a yoga book. You know, before there was loads of videos going on YouTube and all that. I mean, it's all there now. You can get it all. But it was just a simple yoga book, and it was my mum's intuition that told her to get me that book. You know, because I was in a bit of a dark place after experiencing something, trauma. And my mum recognised that, you know, I could, yeah, she set me on the path of practicing yoga, and I still practice it till this day, and I'm 47. And my mum gave me that book at, I think I was 18, yeah. So my mum used her intuition. My mum was very, very spiritually gifted, but because she'd not done the work, she'd not healed in this lifetime, she didn't know that, but I knew that about her. Yeah, I knew that about her. But she used her intuition. She probably didn't know she was using her intuition. She probably thought she was helping her daughter, but she used her intuition, and she handed me this yoga book. And she knew my body, my mind needed that, you know, my emotional, mental, physical body. Let's just read a bit out of the book. Yeah, I've got my mum to thank for buying me that simple yoga book. Didn't cost much. She set me on this path, but she always did say as well, I always knew that you was going to do something different, Ellie. You was different when you was born, and would know that, you know, your mum would know that, wouldn't you? Yeah, so I'll read this. So my body is a manifestation. I want to hold the card up. We go. Okay, and water, emotions. This lady looks like she's drowning in her emotions, and that's what I was like when I was physically ill. You know, my mum recognised that in me. She thought, yeah, she recognised I was drowning. Yeah. So let's read it out. Your energy body is a subtler aspect of your being than the physical body. They are interconnected and affect each other. An imbalance in the physical body affects our energy body as much as our energy affects the physical body. Knowing the link helps you to move deeper in your healing. Yeah, you know, I speak about when our emotions aren't balanced, then that affects our physical, then that affects our mental, our spiritual energy. So in society, the emphasis is usually on our physical body and aspects rather than the body as a whole. I speak about the connectedness of all of that, you know, emotional, physical, mental, spiritual. It's all energy, you know. It's and that's why I speak about working with energy. And you know, when I get ill, and I do get ill, we all get ill, don't we? I don't get as poorly as I used to because I've worked on my energy body. And I knew that was the key, you know, to work on my energy body and start working with crystals that move that energy, those blocks out of the way. Acupuncture, tried it all. Not all, but I've tried sound baths and salt baths and acupuncture and Reiki, and yeah, many years of working on the energy body, because I knew the importance of the energy body, connected to the physical, connected to the emotional, connected to the mental, to the spiritual. All connects. It's one big connection. So you might be doing all the right things in your diet, lifestyle and sleep, but still feel fatigued, emotionally imbalanced and physically unaligned. The energetic body is directly connected to the body as it provides you with life force energy. Yeah, the vitality behind all physical functions. Yeah, and I speak about that. And I was drawn to my Lemurian deck. And I speak about life force energy. There's a card in here that speaks about the life force energy and how, you know, when you plug into that, you know, like film Avatar, they get their life force energy off the land and the sea, you know, oceans, all that. So important. So like when I get a bath, I love being in a bath. I'm sure, pretty 100% sure that is me. I know about my Lemurian past life, you know, I know I'm from Lemuria. Just one of the parts of myself, multidimensional. We're not just one, we are many, have been many, you know, are many. But I love being in the bath, and I realise when I'm in the bath, my energy body feels relaxed, balanced, energized. Yeah, I could stay in the bath for hours, and yeah, my boys are like, "Are you finished in that bath, Mum?" I'm like, "Not yet, just another 10 minutes." I'm like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm energizing." "Mum, you relax in the bath." "I'm doing that too." Yeah, I plug into this water, plug into my bath. You know, that source of healing, you know, I recognise that. Yeah, I love a bath. I always say to people, if they're not feeling very well, get in your bath. Water, you know, water. Yeah, water, cleansing. And the dolphins on this, yeah. Dolphins, balance, those words that I've just said. Moon, yeah. That moon stuck out to me. Intuition. I follow my intuition that this water is healing, you know, it's that life force energy. It's very, very cleansing. I also add salt to my bath as well, because that's very, very cleansing and detoxing. Yeah, that moon, I knew when I saw the moon, yeah, that's my intuition guiding me to get a bath. I mean, who don't get a bath every night? I do. But yeah, but you know what I'm saying? That moon is my intuition, and it's telling me that this water is very, very healing, very cleansing. And yeah, dolphins on this, balancing also. So, any more? So it says here, the body has many energy paths and channels directly connected to the organs and the body's physical functions. If there is a blockage in these channels or energy centres, they affect the physical body and we can experience pain, discomfort, disease and so much more. Yeah, so again, I think my heating's on. Talking about the blocks of the body, you know, when you start working through your chakras, yeah, the heating's definitely on. Then that heals, you know, that balances out your emotions, your physical, your mental, your spiritual. Once you start working through your chakras, the rainbow bridge I call it, you know, root to crown, start balancing out in so many ways. And yeah, I can speak of this journey because I've took it. The yoga mat was the very beginning. My mum's intuition, I've got my mum to thank for setting me on this path, but you know, it was all predestined also. So I believe also that my guides work through people close to me to get messages to me. And my mum did also, I'm the 7th daughter as well. So yeah, the the one gifted, you know, spiritual gift. But yeah, a long time ago, my mum used their intuition, bought me that Simple Yoga book, and set me on this path of healing. But it was before my mum's intuition also, you know, it was predestined, it was written in the stars. I was meant to be on this path, meant to be the one in my family line, to achieve, yeah, to achieve what's not been achieved before by any of my ancestors. Did a reading once and my ancestors came through and I could see like a party going off in my head. And my mum also came through in that reading, and they was cheering me on of everything I've achieved. You know, so you're not on your own on this path. You don't walk it alone. But yeah, so I shall leave it there, and that is definitely the last reading tonight, because I can feel I'm needing a bath, needing to go re-energise, needing to go balance. Yeah, my intuition is telling me I need to go take a nice long soak, my salt bath, and yeah, re-energise for tomorrow. I'll be on with more downloads, I'm sure of it. You know, I'll come online when I get the downloads, and like I say, this fire earth energy, it's revving me up. I feel like I'm on speed, not speed as in, you know, a naughty thing. No, I feel like I'm being dialed up, like, you know, fast moving energy, and the downloads just keep flooding in. Hence why I've been online, I think 3 times today. So yeah, who knows? There might be another reading in me. I don't know. Till songs start coming through and I get guided. Yeah, there might be. Who knows? Who knows on this path? I just follow my intuition and the signs, yeah, the inspiration and my connection to spirit. This card says it all. Yeah, just follow that now. No other way. Right. I shall speak to you all soon. Yeah. Maybe not too soon though. I'm gonna go take that bath. So I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.